Package on standby.
Hey guys, I hope you like that quad feed right there. I was using the Pytech Loophole, which is an absolutely beast gun, and that gameplay was fun to get. So today I've got something different. It's an interview with Ryan Rigg from Gaming from Grandpa. We're about to get into it, but before we do so, make sure you drop that like. We want to get as many likes as we can on this video. And thank you to the Trigger Squad. You guys are incredible. Something new, an interview with Gaming for Grandpa, and the person who runs that is Ryan Rigg. He's here with us.
Hello, T. Hello, T. Good morning. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
And something that you guys would be interested to know is that Ryan Rigg has been in the Trigger Squad since probably before most people at all. So he's been around for a while supporting us. So that's been so sick.
Yeah, I was, we had kind of come across each other, and then I said, wow, this is amazing concept, what you got going. And, I reached out to you and just said, hey, and, here we are months later.
Yeah.
Rocking the Trigger Devil.
Yeah,
I mean, couldn't go a game without it. You know what I mean? So just waiting for, I know you guys are working hard, but as soon as we can get that PS4 function, I'll be ready too. So
yes, me too. I can't wait.
yeah, it's, they've been good, I mean, like we talked before, privately, I mean, you can spend, 150 upwards. I spent $220 on my son's, custom scuff controller. Now, granted, it's got other things outside of, the trigger stop. But what we talked about, what you achieved with just a very simple, cheap add-on, doesn't cost the consumer a lot of money. I mean, like I told you from the beginning, I had a good feeling about it. I think you're onto something big there, T. So I'm happy, that you brought us on in the beginning. So, but I mean, all of our videos, since we got Trigger Devils, we make sure we, put our Trigger Devils link to the video, link to your site, plus, discount code for those that want to order. So you've made it sweet for us, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. This team fell for the discount code. We can put it in the description for this video.
Awesome.
All right, so let's get started talking about Gaming for Grandpa. Ryan,
Sure.
Your background.
My background, like, for example, I didn't have my father growing up. I lost my father at a very young age. My family, my mom's side, was my grandpa and grandma. My grandpa, he didn't take the role of dad. That's who I looked up to the most as a male figure in my life. He graduated from University of Illinois in 1972 with a master's in business administration. Was digging ditches at 18 for the power company, went off to the Korean War with the Air Force, came back, met my grandma. They lived on base, and he went back, to the power plant. The power company, ended up retiring as, vice president. After he retired, he went on to work at the Gold Center, which is like a gold exchange place here in town, for another 10 plus years. And then it was 2010, he was starting to have just some issues, maybe forgetting some things. A few months later, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. It takes its toll. Some it can go quick, some it can go fast. My grandpa had it for a while. We had him in a couple of different housings, that focus on being able to provide that care, because my grandmother just could not do it anymore. And he stayed very happy, to the end. He could remember me. He would always just keep telling me, you can do it. You can do it. He knew that, we were doing some things with my business and YouTube, and, I was finishing graduate school, because I also got a master's degree in computer science from the same college, University of Illinois. He just kept telling me, you can do it. I don't know if he knew what I was talking about, but he just, would always say, I can do it. In August 22nd, 2013, he passed from Alzheimer's. Rocked the family, still does. I'm the oldest male, in the family, so I've kind of taken that patriarch role. And I, I think it was January of 2014, it kind of hit me that, what, we're gaming anyway. I love to game. My grandpa loved technology, loved that I love these gadgets. So it clicked one night. I was just sitting here, and it's like Gaming for Grandpa. And the idea was, we'll just take this generation of gamers like you, T, me, the ones that are, in that 14 to 35, 14 to 40 demographic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a powerful demographic. So I thought, well, we could try to get some good gameplays, put something together. And I figured, every $10 earned on that channel, 8 will go to the Alzheimer's Association, just in his memory. They can do whatever they need to do with the money. And you know how making money on YouTube videos, it doesn't come easy, and you don't make a lot, at first. So if some people ask, why isn't it not $10 out of 10? I just came up with 8 out of 10 because he seemed to be a lot of these organizations, are 60-40 or 80-20. To be honest, the 2 out of $10, I don't really need it here. It just kind of more or less covers, things like buying Gaming for Grandpa wristbands and, like the front end, how much is involved with this stuff, T, and how expensive it is. So we had started the Gaming for Grandpa channel, and like anybody else, I quickly partnered it with full screen. And seemed like the second I did that, the channel it was like this, it just flatlined. I'm not really sure what happened. I didn't know bashing against full screen because some of your more prominent YouTubers are with that network. It just wasn't working for me. So I abandoned the channel to relieve myself from that, and started a new one, because the problem was that Gaming for Grandpa channel was actually Fast Electronic and Loud, like 2.0. You know what I mean? It was like a spin-off of this for gaming. And then I'm like, you know what? I want a URL that represents what we are, Gaming for Grandpa. So I started that again last June, I believe. So coming up on a year, I think, for that on the new Gaming for Grandpa branding. But
Cool.
it's been good, getting, I think we're almost to 300 videos. So
Yeah, you
not bad. I mean, we crank them out, it's a lot of work between this channel.
Your last video got a bunch of views. Your last live stream.
Yeah, I did a live stream last weekend because my birthday, and I figured, well, I was going to be doing a day in the life of vlog for the whole day. So my birthday was Saturday. So the night before Friday night, I grabbed my son. He was upstairs playing, I think, GBs anyway, or CSGO. And I said, hey, let's live stream for my birthday. End up getting wild. We started doing like live pack openings, and everybody was like, hit the controller with the hammer, or throw the controller outside, or run it over with your car, just to open advanced supply drops. It's pretty funny up until the point when I accidentally bumped the Ethernet connection right out of the Mac and lost the live stream. So, but we fired it back up. But it was fun. I'm just trying to give back. There's so many gamers out here and so many gaming channels. It's hard to.
So why are you making YouTube videos with Gaming for Grandpa?
I was making gameplays, anyway. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm not a pro. I don't play competitive, but I pub stomp like no other.
Yeah, me too.
And I've got, I got a pretty decent gaming setup here. I worked hard for that. And it's not something I bought overnight. And a lot of people like see the gaming setup. They're like, oh, you just went out and bought it that day. No, it took years to get to this level, buying this, selling that, trading that. But I make YouTube videos because it's my passion. I started my first YouTube video back in 2009. It was just like filming a condo I stayed in, like a tour. It was more or less just to show other people. I had a few views, didn't really think about it. And then it was like 2010, 2011. I was still in college and seen a unbox therapy video. And I'm like, was completely blown away by that. And ever since, I'm like, I could make YouTube videos, and just started making a few tutorials. Like I was using my phone in portrait mode recording video, which was horrible because it had the black bars. And one day in that, somebody said, hey, dude, turn your phone this way. As soon as I did that, I had full 1080 landscape videos, and I just started. I mean, I was making the videos and loved to do it anyway, and then as it grew, it became even just, I don't know. It's like I live, breathe, and sleep video. Anything now, I'm already thinking, oh, let me grab my phone and make a video. It could go on YouTube instead of just living in the moment. But I started my own business, and it's like I find myself spending more time with YouTube and videos between 3 channels. I love it. I mean, it's rewarding, experience. You meet people like yourself, T, in the community, and others that are giving back, and they've been receptive to what we're trying to do here, and that helps.
So for people that are in the Trigger Squad that aren't familiar with Gaming for Grandpa, and you have your Gaming for Grandpa channel, you have Fast Electronic and Loud, which is electronic reviews almost exclusively, right?
Yeah, it's like reviews, installations, tutorials, things like that.
Yep. And then what's your third channel?
Third channel is Ryan Vlogs 2. It's a just vlog only channel. So people had asked for vlogs when I was doing Fast Electronic and Loud, and I thought, well, some people, were watching the other videos and were like, hey, I came here for tech, not vlogs. Yeah. And it really stuck out to me. And I thought, you know what? I see a lot of people keep vlogs on the same channel, and I also see a lot of people spawn vlogs off to another channel. So I thought, I'm gonna start a new channel. It just made sense. Ryan Vlogs 2, not the number 2, but TOO. It's just, I don't know. It just, like I said, I think it was just another way to spin off another channel, and it's been receptive as well, coming on 1 million views, which I never would have thought for a vlog, because But I love doing that. It's like so natural to, grab a phone or a camera and just be like, hey, so we're gonna go over to the store. And it's still embarrassing when you see people out because they're staring at you. They don't know what you're doing, but
It's fun though. It's when once you've created it and you can see the final product of what you've created, it makes it so worth it.
absolutely. And then reading the comments, I mean, we got a few people that, this is with every YouTuber that are just going to be trolls and negative and hate from the beginning. I get that. I've got videos the second we make them public, boom, thumbs down. Obviously, you're subscribed enough to know when they come out to then thumbs down them. Jealousy and envy ruin the world. You know what I mean? And it's like tarnished the YouTube community. So I just try to stick up for those little guys that, are getting bullied. Like I tell everybody, some people say, hey, you inspired me to start making YouTube videos. The best thing advice I gave them, we all started with 0 views and 0 subscribers. All of us. Not anyone had any more than 0 and 0. So it can be done. Now, can we all be PewDiePies? No, that's a very select person with a very select personality. But we all don't have to be PewDiePie. There's plenty of space out here, I think, for all of us. You know what I mean?
There's one PewDiePie is enough, and you can be the one version of you.
Exactly. I just tell everybody, be yourself, be original. Don't try to copy what's already been done out there. If you're going to try to go buy all the tech and unbox it like everybody else is, you're going to waste a lot of money. You're not going to get that back. For example, I learned that lesson as I was watching, those big channels and, buying big tech. It's like trying to keep pace with what's going on. Like, for example, Apple Airport Extreme 2013, the new model came out. I went and purchased it. I had wireless AC, thought it would be good. Did an unboxing video. It was so. About a month later, I decided I'm going to show people how to hook this up if they never did it before, and then show another video to add it to other Apple products. Both of those videos are like 5 times what the unboxing. And that made me realize, right there, wasn't the product. It wasn't anything. It was that I showed someone how to do something that they were looking for. Those videos are the highest viewed each month, tutorials. People quick to take to YouTube when they want to learn how to do something. So don't go buy all that tech. It's not necessary. You know what I mean? I start with a phone because most of us have it. It's just with the gaming channel, it's a little harder. You can't just take a phone. Although I've seen people take their phone and record their screens and upload it as gameplay. Hey, that's a start. You know what I mean? Those Elgatos or HD PVRs aren't cheap. This gear that we use to produce these videos is just not cheap. And then I think that discourages some people, from getting started or wanting to make videos.
Well, hopefully, people can learn to just start out with what you have and make that work and build on it, because that, like you said, that's how we all got here.
Yeah, I mean, none of us, I don't think, well, a few of us maybe, but I don't think any of us really walked in the store and said, all right, let me get a $4,000 tower PC, couple BenQs, next-gen console, an Elgato, a mic, I mean, then a video editor. No one does that. It takes time,
Getting back to Gaming for Grandpa, I have a question for you.
Sure.
If we've got gamers watching this right now, aside from donating, which they should absolutely do, and if we have a link, let's leave that down in the description.
Okay.
To donate. But aside from that, what can gamers do to help contribute to Gaming for Grandpa?
The biggest thing gamers can do is just subscribe to the channel. Watch the videos. I mean, they don't make too much money, but the more that do get watched, the more money that can be made, that can be donated. Gaming for Grandpa is a losing money channel, I call it. There is no money coming in. In fact, we lose money because of, I put money out for giveaways and wristbands, our website, things like that. But that doesn't bother me because I know why I'm doing it. It's for something bigger than myself, like my office kind of over here to the right. My grandpa's degree, his MBA, sits above my 2 diplomas. It's kind of like a guiding light. There's things like, for example, people could go to our website and buy a purple Gaming for Grandpa Indall's wristband. Now, granted, they're $10 instead of the $5 red and black Team Fell ones. The reason is the proceeds benefit the Alzheimer's Association. So I have a bigger chance of getting more money to donate based off of these than the actual video play. Because, gameplays, there's not very good premium ads running there, but people just liking the video, a simple thumbs up, if they have a connected Twitter account or a connected Facebook, that creates a post that helps sharing, commenting, engaging. Just not even, they don't even have to watch, just maybe understand what we're doing, that we're not another gaming for profit channel on YouTube. We're actually doing something different, not to discredit those that are doing something different, but just saying, hey, we're not making money here. We're doing something for a bigger, for my grandpa, our grandpa, who died from Alzheimer's. So I feel like if he was here right now, he would be like, wow, this is really cool what you're doing. So
So
I know he's behind us, so.
I know for a fact that there are gamers in the Trigger Squad that can help be benefited by some of the stuff you've talked about and the advice you've given. And in return, guys, just go drop some likes on these videos, watch them, get involved with Gaming for Grandpa, and promote them, because Ryan's doing a great job, and that passion is what it's all about. Since day one, we've been saying that. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, like when I talked to you the very first time, I could see your passion with gaming and, your ideas and what you were trying to achieve. And I felt you could do the same with me. And I think that's why we connected so quick, so early. And then seeing you just from that point in time, which seemed like just a couple months ago, but I know it was a few more than that, to where you've gone now. I mean, it's, I see on Twitter and all the people that are hashtagging Trigger Squad, and all the tweets are people like, hey, just got the Trigger Devils. Wow, this is a game changer. I'm seeing all of this unfold. And knowing that Trigger Devils has been behind Gaming for Grandpa since day one is awesome,
Yeah, if you would have told me that, like, come this time, it's actually kind of been a little bit of a short ride so far, that I'd be where it is right now. I'd have Trigger Devils where it is now. I probably would have slapped you. Like, it's
exactly. I mean, like I said, I don't want to sound repetitive and redundant, but I watched it from the beginning and each step of the way, man. And I mean, you're just getting started. You've got a great crew of people here in the community. You know what I mean? And especially like MLG Grizz, he's doing big things now. You know what I mean? And that's, you and him talking. I think that's powerful. He's very powerful in the Call of Duty community. I mean, he's out there. He's got a lot of respect. And he's a college student, an author. He's 20 years old. He knows a lot about esports. I mean, he's got it going on. For 20 years old, he's dialed in pretty well. So
and also Grizz, I can't thank him enough for getting involved. He's just been seriously incredible since he first started trying Trigger Devils.
I know, and look at when he first started, and look at where he's gone now already. So he's now MLG partner. So it's it's like you got Trigger Squad all the way from MLG partners down to amateur mid-level gamers to charity gamers to, I mean, you're connecting the map right now. That's awesome for you. I'm proud to be a part of it, proud to be included, and always Trigger Squad, baby.
All right.
Shoot faster.
Last and final question. This is going to be a point of contingency for the near future for a while. Black Ops 3, yes or no exos?
No exos. We didn't have it in Black Ops 2, so let's not do it in 3. But with exos and like Advanced Warfare now, the only one I really use is Overclock to run around. Granted, you're showing up on the mini map when you do it, but it gets me out of some situations, but I burst it usually on spawn, and it's gone real quick. I tried cloaking when I started doing some more silver bullet sniper training stuff I was doing, but I mean, it's added a whole different dynamic to this game, Advanced Warfare. I mean, when people are hovering above you shooting, it changed everything. So bringing that to Black Ops 3, maybe if they did those and then maybe some other ones, it's hard to say what they'll do. Maybe they'll bring grapple in as a permanent exo. I mean, I've just got a grapple headshot kill yesterday, which was incredible. So it's hard to say what they're going to do, but I am happy that it is a Black Ops 3. So
yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm with no exo. Maybe just the side boost stuff, no double jumps. I don't want, maybe that'll be on the cycle, but I don't want it to be a mainstay exosuit always.
If they could create like a playlist like they've done now with Advanced Warfare and the new Ascendants, like a grapple only playlist or maybe a exo only playlist. I mean, very similar to how like esports rules are, there's only this and you can only do that. So, I mean, hopefully by us talking about it like during interviews like this and making new videos, they'll figure out which method of delivery they want to do that. But I'm excited. I can't wait till we see the what is that, the 24th? The actual trailer comes out, I think April 24th.
So it's
the reveal
coming up.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to close this thing out. Thank you so much, Ryan, for taking the time to do this. It's just incredible.
Hey, thank you very much for having me. Really appreciate it, T. So Trigger Squad.
All the way.
All the way, man. Thanks for having us today.
See you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.